ഷാർജ ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ ബുക്ക് ഫെയറിൽ 2024 ഒരുപാട് പുസ്തകങ്ങളാണ് പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ടത്. നമ്മുടെ മലയാളികളായ ഒരുപാട് എഴുത്തുകാരുടെ പുസ്തകങ്ങൾ പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്തു. അതിൻ്റെ നമുക്ക് ഒരു 2024 പുസ്തക പ്രകാശനത്തിൻ്റെ പുസ്തകങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു യാത്രയിലേക്കാണ് തുടങ്ങുന്നത്. ആ യാത്രയിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്കും ഒത്തുചേരാം. ഇന്നു മുതൽ നമ്മൾ ആ ഷോ തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ഇതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമാകണമെന്ന് ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ താഴെ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന നമ്പറിലേക്ക് കോൾ ചെയ്യാം. നമ്മുടെ ഈ യാത്രയുടെ കൂടെ സഞ്ചരിക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാ എഴുത്തുകാർക്കും എല്ലാ ഭാഷാസ്നേഹികൾക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഈ ഷോയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം.
When he approached me, it was sometime before the pandemic, and it took a long, the journey was quite long. So, and here we are, after a lot of ups and downs. So the book basically traces his life story, right from, his days in the army. He faced a lot of struggles. So that's what life is all about. A lot of struggles, a lot of hardships, a lot of pluses, a lot of minuses. But then we have to keep going on, and that's how we reached to the penultimate point wherein the book was released.
So, actually, this book idea came when it was 5 years back, when I was invited to Sharjah University to lecture the students about the market and which major that they will study. So I started this story, and I told them about how our market is. And when I told them, as a local, this is no offense for me, local when he goes to the market, they'll find themselves as a foreigner, especially in the market, because it's not the people fault or the market fault. Because normally you don't see local in a show or local in small businesses. So that's why the books are when they see local, normally local will be sponsored or sleeping power. So people will hesitate to cooperate with you. So this way, when I told them this way, so they got actually really shocked, and they started after the lecture. So many questions came from the students and from the teachers. Finally, one of my colleagues told me, why don't you make it as a book? So there, I met also Selena, and thanked her. I was hesitating a lot. She didn't give up. She was, following me almost 5 years. Finally, we made it. So thanks to her for her encouragement actually. And she did a wonderful job. She took the words out of me. She gave me the courage also to do that. And now, actually, then we have to release this book. As you see, now we are planning to do it in different languages. The impression I'm getting from the people who read the book is very good. And the book also is motivation. Plus, it's talking about myself and the country and how the country grow and how we grow together with it, along with the resident country, how the us actually make this country grow. So, thank you all.
And I was privileged, very privileged to read the book. And I'm very new to this region and to UAE. And in my conversation with Mr. Salim, I was explaining the fear of somebody coming from abroad and to interacting with the Emirati community, that he actually opened my eyes. In fact, he was worried about the rest of us, being in the community. And it was quite an eye-opener. And when I read the book, I realized that it was a stalemate for both sides, and how specifically to Mr. Salem, how he engaged with the non-locals. And it's been a real pleasure, and I think it was well written from the heart, and I read it from the heart. And you can see both sides of the struggle, and hopefully after that many years, it's now kind of opened a much better conversation and much better interaction. But I thoroughly did enjoy your book. It was really, for those of you who read it or want to read it, it's an actual eye-opener.
It's the struggle of an Emirati trying to transition from a government job to opening businesses, and how he has to get along with the expats and everything. It's a beautifully written book. You should try and have a look how he had to go through ups and downs. It's a beautiful journey. How he grew up in Ajman, how growing up for an Emirati person, how it is. It's a story worth going through, and how his family stood by him, how there were transitions, and how he came victorious over all that. It was beautifully written. And that's what I was telling him. You should try and make a movie out of it. It is worth making a movie. Seriously, it is something which should be on your list also. And all the best for your other versions, the Arabic, the Malayalam, and the other versions. All the best.
And for give us given us the chance to go with me in this book, as it is my first time. But thanks to him for giving me this opportunity. Giving their name in my book is really, I'm proud of it. It's really great opportunity.
It's a great occasion because I have been a business reporter, business journalist for the past 20 years in the UAE. Having worked in India was one of the largest business newspapers, the Economic Times, the part of Times of India Group. Then I joined Dubai. I was working with Left Today as a business editor. Then I worked with all the newspapers, and I'm working for writing for international news agencies like Reuters and Sharjah. So I wish you all the best, and I wish you that, because like other your compatriots, those who have seen success, I wish you all the success. Let these stranger in our market should not be a stranger. Now you are going to be a big player in the market. Thank you very much.
And although as an Emirati, he says very clearly that he was fortunate enough, but I think your smartness to take it to the next level without a book, without lights, without all the modern attributes, what you've achieved has been quite incredible. And I don't think you should forget that, because I think you're very shy in coming forward, and I think you should play on that. And to be the number one, the first Emirati to get the status in Emirates Towers, that's something to really be proud of for Salem.
This program brought to you by NK Group.
Lucky Center and Lucky Department Store, Ajman.